Hello guys and welcome back to another review. This time we're doing the Player of the Week, April month. As you can see, we have a decent set of players, mostly are from Premier League. We have some from Turkish, Italian, German and Spanish. As we are going to start with Tonali. If you don't have Tonali from the pack of Milan, this Tonali is absolute beast. Defensive wise, he's good, but what he is actually a kind of Pirlo-esque kind of player. And low pass is great, ball control is great, defensive awareness is great, speed and acceleration is great. So all around, this Tonali is good. The only downside, he is box to box. And usually the Tonalis are the orchestrator or he is the anchorman. But so this one is a little bit like that. Double touch, soul control, rising shot, long range shooting, one touch pass, weighted pass, pinpoint crossing, low lofted pass, interception, fighting spirit, everything that you need from him. Standard player, so right now he's currently A form, so he's a must play player. So yeah, that's how you get him. Now the next one is Karim Benzema, deep lying forward as usual. His speed could be a little bit better and kicking power could be a little bit better, especially because he now has straight long range shooting. Finishing is great, low pass is great, ball control, dribbling, tight possession is also great, so heading is great. All around deep line forward, he's good. The problem is his stamina, and that will be the drainage of him. If you don't have Benzema from the pack of French, this one can do the job as well. Scissor feint, heading, cheap shot control, dipping shot, long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, heel trick, first time shot, through passing and captaincy as well. Unwavering form. So yeah, best striker in this pack. Well, one of the best. White, fullback finisher, great ball control, dribbling, tight possession, low pass is great, lofted pass could be a little bit better. Defensive awareness is extremely good, and he can play as a center back, not just as a fullback, but as a fullback he's powerhouse with that defensive awareness. Speed and acceleration is also good. So yeah, this guy is absolute beast to have him on the fullback front, on the center back front. Yeah, this guy is must have as well. Heading, first time shot, weighted pass, man marking, interception, acrobatic clearance, fighting spirit as well. The next stop is Martinez, the goalkeeper that has a lot of controversy around him. Reflexes are decent, goalkeeping awareness is good, catching is good, goalkeeping reach is good as well, kicking power is good, jumping is a little bit short. So yeah, he can be a decent backup goalkeeper, and now he can be the first team goalkeeper because he's in A form, but later on I wouldn't use him that much because he only has low punt and long throw and standard form. So yeah, backup goalkeeper. Wijnaldum, box to box, perfect all-around player, especially if you're going to play him as a center midfielder. And honestly, I would play him as a center midfielder or advanced midfielder. I wouldn't play him as a defensive midfielder because of the lack of defensive awareness. He has high defensive engagement and high aggression and tackling to get the ball, but the problem is defensive awareness, and when the stamina runs out, especially to the box-to-box midfielders, defensive awareness that isn't above 80, it's a little bit terrible. Ball control, dribbling, and tight possession is great. Low pass and lofted pass is great. Finishing is decent. Kicking power is decent. Speed and acceleration is decent. So yeah, all around good player. Scissor feint, cut turn, soul control, heading, acrobatic finishing, one touch pass, track back, interception, area superiority, and fighting spirit. Good player when he's standard, when he's A form and B form. Right now he's standard, so yeah. Redmond, creative playmaker, speed and acceleration is great, ball control and dribbling and tight possession is great, low pass and lofted pass for the secondary striker is decent, for the winger is actually great. finishing as well. So yeah, the downside is his stamina. He has scissor feint, chop turn, long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, through passing, and pinpoint crossing, and super sub. So he will come handy when everyone is down with stamina. You put this guy in, and you have a speedster on the sides. He can play as a winger, he can play as a flanker, he can play as a secondary striker, and he can play as an advanced midfielder. All around, another player who is actually decent to have in the squads. And he can be backup for Division 1 and star player for Division 2 and 4-star teams. Next, we have Robert Lewandowski. I don't know why Robert Lewandowski has the trait of deep lying forward. For that, he lacks a little bit of pace and acceleration as well, but mainly acceleration. Ball control driven tight possession is good. Low pass is okay. Finishing is extremely good. Kicking power should be above 84, but okay. Jumping is good. Offensive awareness is good. Stamina is low. Gut turn, heading, chip shot control, rising shot, long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, first time shot, weighted pass, penalty specialist, and captaincy. So if you got Robert Lewandowski and Karim Benzema at the same time from this pack, you start Lewandowski, then Benzema in the second half, and if you, because I would do it like that. When they dropped stamina, I would just substitute them like that. So yeah, all around good addition to any Division 1 squads. Thomas Müller, whole player. This is something new because we always have Thomas Müller as a secondary dummy runner. Now this is a whole player. And with that, he has slightly terrible speed and acceleration, especially because they need to have that. Ball control driven tight possession is good, passing is good, finishing is extremely good. Kicking power could be a little bit better. Jumping is good. So honestly, I would play Müller as an advanced midfielder and secondary striker, because those are his main traits. I wouldn't play him on the flanks, even though he can play there. He doesn't have pace for that. Heading, acrobatic finishing, hill trick, first time shot, one touch pass, through passing, pin, outside curl, penalty specialist, track back, and captaincy. Track back will always get him to drain more stamina than usual. So yeah, unwavering form, another good addition to any Division 1 squad. Jack Grealish, whole player. He lacks a little bit of speed, but if you put him as advanced midfielder, he's completely fine. On the wings, he actually lacks a little bit of more freedom with speed. Ball control driven and tight possession is great. Low pass is decent. Sorry, not decent. Extremely good. Finishing is decent, and kicking power. So yeah, I will play him as advanced midfielder. That is where I put Grealish as a whole player. I wouldn't play him as a left midfielder. He's too slow and doesn't have that much defensive traits. On the wing, also doesn't have that much of speed. So yeah, basically, and he doesn't have that much stamina as well to run. So advanced midfielder is the best position when he can be used the most. Double touch, cut, and long range curler, dipping shot, one touch pass, weighted pass, pinpoint crossing, gamemanship, captaincy, and fighting spirit. Standard form, so use him now and when he's B rated as well. Saint Maxime, extremely good dribbling. Low pass and lofted pass is extremely poor. Finishing is also poor. Kicking power is decent. Speed and acceleration is good. And yeah, this guy is just for running and cut turn and curl the ball a little bit, but he will not convert that much like other players, because for that he needs to have at least finishing 75 and curl 80 and kicking power 85. So yeah, he could be a good utility player actually on the wings. He can be decent center forward. Emphasis on decent, not great. Yeah, only on the flanks as a winger. That is where he's the most useful. Scissor feint, double touch, flip flap, Marseille turn, chop turn, cut turn, scotch move, soul control, acrobatic finishing, and gamemanship. Those are the actual traits that he has. And now the last is Diomande, the Destroyer. Of defensive awareness needs to be 85, but this is good for Division 2 and 2 and 4-star teams. Low pass, I don't know why he has that high, and ball control. Speed acceleration is good. So yeah, if they allocated all of that on his defensive awareness, he would be absolute beast. Stamina is semi-decent. Heading, man marking, interception, blocker, area superiority, acrobatic clearance, and fighting spirit. So all around, decent player, useful, and backup as well for Division 1 plays. So from this pack, actually, we have a lot of players that we can utilize and use them in the first teams. So firstly, mainly Benzema, Lewandowski, Tonali, and Miller. Then comes White, Wijnaldum, Saint Maxime, Grealish, Redmond, Diamante, and Martinez. Those are the order of the players, how they sort out through the pack. So yeah, guys, thank you again for watching, for being a lovely audience. We're going to see each other on the Twitch. I'm always live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 21:30 CT. All the links are going to be down below. Please check the other videos that are going to pop now. One is the tactic that I use to be in the top flights of Division 1. The other one is review of the epics. And we're going to see each other in the next videos. Bye bye everyone, and enjoy.